Anthony Joshua just knocked out Francis Ngannou. That is right. You saw the title, you saw the thumbnail, but I'm saying it now to get your attention. I don't mean Anthony Joshua kind of just knocked Francis down. He knocked out Francis Ngannou. Do you know the man that was one of the biggest fucking threats, one of the baddest men on the planet? The one that went the distance with Tyson Fury and knocked Tyson Fury down. The one who Tyson Fury threw everything he had, everything but the kitchen fucking sink, even an elbow included, Tyson Fury admitted he hit him with, and he still didn't go down. That guy. AJ dropped him. Francis Ngannou has never been dropped. I don't believe has ever been dropped in his life, which means not only did Anthony Joshua just drop Francis Ngannou for the first time ever, not just in a boxing ring, but ever. He did it 3 times and he knocked him clean out. Francis Ngannou was literally laying on the fucking canvas, out of it. To put it simply, I'm going to give you a quick rundown of the fight, which isn't going to take long, because it happened in round 2. Round 1, they both came out. They both were throwing a lot of feints. Anthony Joshua had a very wide stance. He was throwing feints. He was working off a jab. Anthony Joshua basically did what I said he would have to do to win this fight, and that was be the boxer. Don't go in there and don't do all this bullshit. Don't play his game. He's in your sport. Box him. Now, I will admit, I picked Francis Ngannou to win this fight, so I will hold my hand up high and say I was fucking wrong, and by God was I wrong, because I picked Francis Ngannou to win by decision and for them both to hurt each other. Francis Ngannou didn't hurt AJ at all. He didn't even hurt his feelings. AJ just came out, round 1, like I said, wide stance, worked off the jab, both had a lot of feints, both looked very good, very decent. Francis Ngannou actually looked like he was about to do something, although every punch he fucking threw, AJ had something for, whether it was combination, whether it was just a counter, he had something for it, he had an answer for all of it. Then the first knockdown came in round 1, when Francis Ngannou decided to switch from orthodox to southpaw. Once he switched to southpaw, Anthony Joshua caught him with that right hand, and down goes Francis Ngannou. Francis Ngannou got up, it was fine, you could tell he was hurt, but he survived till the rest of the round. Round 2 came out then, they started going for it, it continued the same. Anything Francis Ngannou threw at Anthony Joshua had answers to. Like I said, whether it was throwing combos, whether it was throwing the counter, whether it was coming in with the big fucking right hand, Anthony Joshua had it in his pocket, ready to fucking wait for Francis Ngannou to come in close to give him it. He then knocked down Francis Ngannou for the second time, and you could see Francis Ngannou was flustered at this point. He didn't know what to do. He has never been dropped in his entire life, and now he's just been dropped twice in the space of 2 rounds. In the first round for the first time ever, and then in the second round, not even more than 5 minutes later, he's been dropped again. How are you supposed to respond to this when you've never had that done? This was a learning lesson. Francis Ngannou was not only learning what it was like to be knocked down for the first time ever, he was learning what it was like to be knocked down for the first time ever in front of a massive crowd for the first time, and also for the second time, all within the space of 5 minutes. So Francis Ngannou's head was completely all over the place at this point. Then once Francis Ngannou gets up, he comes forward, and the first shot Anthony Joshua throws is that big right hand again. And he just clips Francis Ngannou, and down goes Ngannou, and he's out cold. The referee stops it. I'm fucking sitting there shocked. I'm assuming you're sitting there shocked. Everyone's sitting there shocked. We don't know what the hell happened. And I'm still very shocked, and I'm still so confused at what happened, because Francis Ngannou is the man that came into boxing in his first ever fight, took on Tyson Fury, which a lot of people say is a generational, one of the best of his generation, if not the best generation. A lot of people hype Tyson Fury up and say Tyson Fury is the best, and Ngannou came in and made Tyson Fury struggle. Some people say Ngannou won that fight. This was the man who came in on his first fight, fought Tyson Fury, and arguably won it, depending on who you ask. Then he comes in against Anthony Joshua, who a lot of people, including myself, I will admit, would say the Fury would have beat Anthony Joshua 9 times out of 10. And Anthony Joshua does that. And I think the one thing Anthony Joshua has now made, and I made this very clear, I said Anthony Joshua had a chance here to make a statement. If he beats Francis Ngannou, then he can say, okay, Fury, we both beat Francis Ngannou if it's by decision. But if Anthony Joshua somehow stops Francis Ngannou, which I didn't think was a possibility, I was just saying that In the 0.1% chance it happened, this is what it is. He can say, I stopped him while you went the distance. I want this fight. Anthony Joshua has literally just called Tyson Fury out with this fight without even doing it, and basically said, you said I'm not on your level. You said you're not entertaining that fight because I'm not up there. But I took the man that you struggled to go 10 rounds with. I took the man that a lot of people would tell you that he beat you. I took the man that in his first ever boxing match shouldn't have been in a competition with you and was. And I took him out like the fucking bins on a Thursday night to get emptied. Anthony Joshua has made a very fucking big statement here. I I was hyped for Fury versus Usyk. Now I don't really care because I don't really care who wins. I just want this Fury versus AJ, and I want that AJ versus Usyk fight. That's what I want. This is a different type of fucking beast we're talking about. When we saw Anthony Joshua lose to Andy Ruiz, we knew Anthony Joshua didn't have the mental strength at that point. When we saw him lose to Usyk, we knew that there was something up. He didn't have that confidence. This is the most confident Anthony Joshua I've ever saw. This is the most dangerous Anthony Joshua I've ever saw. He came out and he knew what his power was. His power. He came out and goes, okay, I'm going to box you. I'm going to do the basics. As he said in the face-off, I do the basics very well. But he came out, knew Francis Ngannou had power, but he also knew he had power. He stood his fucking ground. He threw those right hands and he dropped Francis Ngannou 3 times and knocked him out clean. If this Anthony Joshua, and I'm making this big statement now, very clear. Tyson Fury's last fight was against Francis Ngannou. Anthony Joshua's last fight was just against Francis Ngannou. If we take the Anthony Joshua we just seen and put him in the ring with the Tyson Fury that fought Francis Ngannou, Anthony Joshua knocks out Tyson Fury. I'm not saying we will get that version of Tyson Fury if they fight, and I'm not saying we will get that version of Anthony Joshua, but if we get those two versions, which is the latest versions of them, we'll have to see how Tyson performs against Usyk. But if we get those two versions of them, put them in a ring, Anthony Joshua wins. And I'm confident on that. And I never thought I'd say that because I was always a man to say I like Anthony Joshua, but I think Usyk beats him 9 times. No, Fury beats him 9 times out of 10. But now with this Anthony Joshua, who I don't know what's in his head, but whatever it is, keep fucking doing it because it's working. This is a man who threatens Tyson Fury. This is a man that when they get in, you actually don't know who wins. And this is a man that took a dead fight because we all wanted this fight and then we didn't get it and we gave up on it and I lost interest. And I feel like a lot of us lost interest. He took this dead fight that looked like it was gone after he lost to Usyk the second time. And he, within 2 rounds, not even 2 rounds, a round and a half, he completely revived this hype, and that is all I want to see. I don't have much more to say. We just witnessed the fucking the most dangerous version of Anthony Joshua, and we didn't even see more than 2 rounds of him. I don't know what he did. I don't know if he brought new coaches in. I don't know if he trained differently. I don't know if he had a longer camp, shorter camp. He sparred more or whatever the hell he did. But whatever he did, it's working. And if he keeps it up and we see this Anthony Joshua get in, while Fury fights Usyk, I think they have a 2-fight deal. Someone told me I wouldn't mind seeing an Anthony Joshua versus Parker rematch because Parker also fought on this card and he won his fight. So I actually wouldn't mind seeing an Anthony Joshua versus Parker rematch. That would actually be quite a good rematch. Waiting for Usyk and Fury to have their first fight. But eventually I want that AJ versus Fury fight and I will not take no for a fucking answer at this point. But hey, that's my thoughts, bro. I want you to let me know what your thoughts are down below in the comments. I don't think any of us can believe this, but if you predicted Anthony Joshua round 2 KO, like I'm pretty sure Eddie Hearn predicted it. I'm pretty sure Eddie Hearn said round 2 KO for Anthony Joshua. If you predicted that, well done to you because you predicted what I thought was the impossible. But hey, let me know your opinions down below. That is literally what just happened. It is fucking insane. And I want to see Tyson Fury's response. I got to go to sleep now to get up for work in the morning, but I'm sure when I come back from work tomorrow, I'm going to go on Twitter and I'm going to see a lot of reactions. I'm going to see Tyson Fury's reaction. I'm going to see other boxers' reactions. I'm sure we'll see how Francis Ngannou responds to this, how Anthony Joshua responds to people's reactions, and I can't wait for it. But for now, hope y'all have an amazing day. Hope y'all are feeling positive, and I hope y'all are staying safe. And we are going to wait to see what this absolutely insane moment brings to the world of boxing in the heavyweight division. But for now, I'm going to say peace out and I'm going to go to sleep. So have a good one. I'll see you in the next one. So, peace.